Hello guys, this is Nick, and with this video today, I would like to talk to you about my top 5 reasons why I believe that Digitex Futures Exchange can and most likely will be absolutely revolutionary and life-changing for a lot of people. So going straight to the point, the very first reason is because never in history has existed a no fee futures trading environment. And that itself is a very big deal because it really makes trading a zero sum game, allowing traders to have a much higher edge compared to every trading um, environment that there is out there right now. So I've been trading for about 13 years now. I've traded Forex, CFDs, options, and now I've been trading futures for the past 2, 3 years. And I have experienced firsthand all the difficulties and all the tricks that are played behind the scene. And that make trading a very, very difficult skill to master. So just as a comparison, a lot of people like to trade Forex and CFDs, and most brokers they do offer a commission-free trading. But the problem is that you always have the bid-ask spread against you. And just to show an example, for example, this is a ladder interface that you can find in some Forex trading platform. And in this case is the CFD of the Nasdaq in this index, and and you can clearly see the difference between this ladder and the one of Digitex Futures Exchange. And you know, here, for example, if you want to place a buy order, like this was a buy order, you have to place it on the ask side, so on the right, and if you want to sell, you place it on the bid. Okay, so you always have the spread against you. Okay, you are immediately at a losing position. Okay, if you want to place it in the middle of the price, you're never going to get filled. You're always just going to get filled once the market price comes down. And so if you get filled here, the next sell price is probably going to be somewhere down here. Okay, while you can clearly see instead on this DGTX, if you want to place a buy order, you place it on the left, getting filled. If you want to sell it, you place it on the right, allowing having a you buy lower and sell higher instead of buying higher and selling lower, in every Forex or in CFD broker, no matter if you trade euro dollar or dollar yen or whatever you like to trade. And the problem is that when you get to scalp a very short-term profit, this makes it very difficult, because let's say you get filled here and your sell price is down here, you're going to have to wait for the market to come up at least to break even, and then come even higher if you still want to make a profit. But you really definitely want to make it go much higher, otherwise you're always going to have this one-to-one risk reward, which is not ideal. And it doesn't sound like a lot, this spread, but really when you are there trading and maybe the volatility is low, and every single time you place a trade you are always immediately at a loss right away, it really becomes a pain in the ass. Okay, so it's that's what happens in every Forex, with every Forex trading platform, okay, with every Forex broker. And with this DEX, this doesn't happen, okay. Let's say we want to buy another one here, getting filled, getting out there already. And if this wants to go up a little bit, I might get filled. But if I want to close it for break even, I can close it for a break even probably right now, and I don't have any commissions to pay. If I don't like my position anymore, I can buy it here and getting out for a break even, and I'm out, and I don't pay anything. So you can overtrade as much as you want basically, and even if overtrading is never good, but even scratching the position all day long, you never lose anything. Okay. So other markets, for example, yeah, you can trade stocks commission free today. Some brokers, like TD Ameritrade and many others came out with commission free trading stocks. but you need to have a much higher capital to start with, and if you want to trade every day, like day trade, you need to have at least $25,000, or at least that's in US. Otherwise, you're going to be spotted as a pattern day trader, and you're going to have to maintain a capital of $25,000. For a lot of people, that can be difficult to master, or to be something affordable, something that they can do. And anyway, you still have to be aware of all the algos and the market makers that know exactly how to lure small traders into losing positions. And so really it's not the easiest place where to trade. Okay, or you can also trade options. You can even scalp option on a day trade, but you're still going to have to pay a commission for every single trade that you place, and you're going to have also the spread against you unless you have a very high order execution skill, you know, and you can still have uh, those expenses all the time against you. You can trade crypto futures, and then you're gonna be against a very complex algorithm that and system overloads that makes it very hard to get out of a trade when you want to get out of a trade, and it's even difficult to get filled. If you want to scalp in a very quick environment, get in and get out is going to be very difficult to get filled. Otherwise, if you get filled, it's most likely because the position is going to go against you. And if you want to buy at market, then you're going to have to pay high fees. It's really a difficult place to trade. Okay, and otherwise you can trade traditional futures, like e-minis, and but then again, you have to place to pay a commission for every place, every trade that you place, and again you're gonna have high frequency trading algorithms that are programmed to do everything possible to make retail traders lose. And a few months ago, the micro futures went live and giving the possibility for small traders to get involved. But guess what? The commissions are actually the double compared to the popular mini futures. Even if the value is smaller, but the commission compared to the value of the micro futures is really the double in size to what the actual mini futures. So this is really the very first time ever that you can place small and high frequency, trades, and have and be doing it with a zero sum gain. So it's a really big deal. So that was my very first reason. And the second reason is because this is huge, is because the market maker algorithm of the exchange is not programmed to go against you. Okay, it is programmed actually to facilitate the traders. It's to make the trading experience better, so that to have better fills, to make it easier for the trader, instead of going against you. And that's a big deal. Like I was talking before about for example, the forex, in many forex brokers, with some also they allow you to use some platforms, like MetaTrader and stuff. They really know exactly where you place the stop, and they run the stops, get you filled, and then get the market the other way on purpose. They trade against you, okay, and they are there to make you lose. They are not going to facilitate the trades, okay. And with Digitex instead, and that's a big deal, because if you the algorithm makes it easier for the trade to get filled. So how does the algorithm of the Digitex Future Exchange work? So basically, what it does is here is the spot price, okay, of the Bitcoin in this case, but hopefully in the future there will be many more markets available. This is just really the alpha test, the alpha version that I've been lucky enough to be one of the early tester. And so as the spot price of the Bitcoin fluctuates, the market maker, which we don't even call it market maker because in this case we traders are more actually being market makers. But anyway, the algorithm, what it does is place market orders to track the Bitcoin spot price up and down. As the Bitcoins goes up, it will place market orders to buy and sell and fill the orders of the traders. Is going to place some of their orders themselves as an algorithm to provide liquidity, and a lot of orders will be placed by us as traders. You know, like I place a trade here, for example, if I want to sell, those buy orders that are getting filled here are most likely from the algorithm of the exchange going to fill these prices, okay? And they keep working by getting us filled as traders and being able to getting us in a position to have an edge, have a real edge against the market, which is a very big deal. You know, that doesn't happen in any market whatsoever. Okay, this is the second reason, and it's a very big deal. Okay, there's not one market where you have the exchange trading for you instead of trading against you. So it makes it a much easier. You have no fees first of all, and the algorithm trading for you instead of against you. So it's a big deal, absolutely. Okay. My third reason is because of trade-up psychology. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So I'll show you an example. Let's say here I got 74,000 Digitex, okay, in my balance. This is of course paper money. Of course, that's the alpha testing, but today I was making this profit 6,586 Digitex, okay, and it makes the trading experience very easy and makes you want to accumulate. I don't want to, let's say this is going to be live, okay, and if I have 74,000 digits, I like to trade. I like what I'm doing. I like to trade. I'm being in profit. I can be done. I can go out, and have fun and come back tonight, and what do I want to do? When you, as a trader, when you make a profit like this, it in your mind, what happens is that you get excited and you get some sort of euphoria because you are in a position where you can actually make some money, and you get to this accumulation mode. Like, why would you wanna sell them? Why do you wanna get rid of those Digitex and like dump them all in the market, where you have to start all over again, for maybe 1,000 and start to build up your capital again? No, I've had this now 75,000, 74,000. I can still trade, and if I am able to make a profit, a little bit of profit every single day, I can just increase a little bit my size so that I can increase more and more my my capital. Okay, and so that you don't wanna you're gonna be in a position where you don't want to get rid of your Digitex. That that's gonna be like this in every trade-up psychology. Some of them, it's not like we are all of us just gonna be winning. There are a lot of traders, maybe some less experienced ones, that are gonna be losing money. By how? They go over leverage. They put there and be like, wow, I'm making a lot of money. I'm gonna go in with a huge amount of contracts and get just one tick and be profitable and make it. I build up my capital in no time, and then next thing the market shoots up and liquidates you, and they lose some capital. But that capital that they lose, number one, is going to go to the traders that are profitable, and increasing their own euphoria and willing to accumulate more. And number two, those ones that lost their capital, lost a part of their capital being liquidated, they have tasted the feeling of being profitable. They've tasted what it means, making money by trading on the ladder, and they don't want to give up. Let's say this position gone against me, this is my liquidation price, and run goes against me, and I now lose a ton of money. Well, next thing you want to do, most especially the most unexperienced trader, they will want to double up, increase the size. They want to revenge trade. They don't want to just give up. They've already seen that they can make money. They're not gonna be like giving up and be like, all right, let me just sell everything and be done with that. That's most likely that's not going to happen, because that's every traders that's what every traders do. That's what every, especially the most inexperienced one in the very beginnings, that's what they do. That's what happens all the time. And so this will make you want to accumulate as many Digitex as you possibly can. The more you have, the higher you can increase your size. Okay, that's the nature of the trader. Okay, and so what happens with that? That automatically happens, make happen, that drives the scarcity of the Digitex. I call it a currency. I don't want to even want to call it a token. I call it a currency that drives the scarcity of the currency higher. Okay, because the more people trade and the more people make money and can make a living with this, the more they want to accumulate. And there's only so much that you can accumulate, because there's not that many out there, and so what happens is that it will only drive the Digitex value higher and higher and higher over time. So you're going to be able to be profitable, not only because you're profitable with your trades here on the ladder, but also because the value of your Digitex currency is going to just keep driving higher. And that's the nature of the trader. So it's all goes down into the psychology. Okay. The number 4 reason that I believe Digitex is absolutely will be absolutely revolutionary is because really, for the first time, the exchange and the traders, they do want the same thing. We want to make a profit, and the exchange want us to make a profit, because if we do make a profit, what happens is that more and more people come in, and the more and more people come in, they will exchange their euros or their dollar for Digitex and drive the Digitex price higher, and therefore that's where the exchange can make their profit, by the value of the Digitex currency. Okay, so we are actually, like, for the first time, actually wanting the exact same thing. We want to make profit, and the Digitex exchange want us to make a profit. So it's like a that's I mean, that's as clear as water, like it's that's my number 4 reason why I believe it's going to be exceptional and one of a kind. And then my number 5 reason is because this platform basically, what happens is that traders will want to involve other traders, okay, which doesn't really happen in normal life, like in any other trading environment. like for example, me, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a very like solitary trader. I trade on my own, every day. I don't have any reason to go out there and tell everybody, hey, you gotta trade S&P futures. I don't have any reason to say that. But I like to get people to understand this Digitex exchange instead, because if there are more people coming in, then more people will also buy Digitex currency, exchange their dollar or their euro for currency, and therefore drive the price and the value of the Digitex currency higher, and therefore make my own balance value higher. Like I don't remember now how much Digitex currency is valued right now, but 76,000 is I don't know, maybe it can be $5,000, it can be 3,000, I don't know. But the more and more and more people come in, the more they will want to exchange, and the more they will drive my own value higher. And so, and I don't have much to lose. Like seriously, um, I know I'm saying something real. I mean, I'm not trying to lure them in something that's not going to happen. This is absolutely something that everybody can do. It doesn't take a genius, to actually make a profit. Since I started the video, I was up what, like 4,000 or something, 5,000. I don't remember. I'm already up 9,000 Digitex since I started talking. And I haven't really done any technical analysis so far. I haven't, drawn trend lines and be like watching news or whatever about what the Bitcoin is doing. Really just watching some order flow coming in, and watching a little bit what the Bitcoin is doing, and just placing order here and there. I'm not trading blindly. I pretty much have an idea of what I'm doing, but you can see that it's not something impossible to master. And there's a lot of people with even a small amount of Digitex. Even if you have 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 Digitex, that you can come in here, place 1, 2, 3 contracts, and accumulate over time, and over time is just going to poise to drive the Digitex value higher. Okay. It's like the Digitex currency is almost like, think about it like you would be trading with gold. Okay, let's say for example this 76 is not the Digitex, but it's gold. There's always a certain amount of gold. That's not it's not finished. It's not like we can build as much gold as we want, right? Granted, there will be a time where the exchange is gonna provide some more, but it's always gonna be balanced, over time. It's not like they're gonna keep pumping and printing Digitex, and keeping the value down. So there's always it's always going to be controlled, and we also as traders, we will be able to decide how much Digitex to put into the market every thought years, when it's necessary to have more Digitex to make more markets. But in general, it's a scarce currency. There's only so much. So if you keep accumulating and building up your capital, and be profitable almost every day, or almost every day, all you want to do is just building and building and building. And so over time, let's say from 76,000 I get up to 100,000. Yeah, maybe I want to sell 20,000 of them, or 30,000. 20,000 maybe I'll sell, and keep building some more. But I'm not going to sell everything. Why should I? And then start from zero again? No, hell no. I want to keep training and build my position, my capital as higher as I can. So altogether, I think those reasons, I believe that this time we are in track, and the team is in track to get this futures exchange to come out live. It's probably going to come out sometimes next year. We don't know exactly when, sometimes in the first quarter. I don't know. We don't know. I honestly have no idea, and I don't want to say any dates. I'm very happy enough that I am one of the very few beta or let's call it alpha tester in this phase. So I'm really excited for what's next to come. There are going to be some other improvements coming out in the next versions of this platform. And so yeah, I'm really excited for this, guys, and I hope you are just as excited as me, and I hope this explanation made sense. If you have any comments, leave comments and ideas below, and if you want to help, and if you like this content, feel free to send something on my Ethereum address that's below. Okay, that would be very high appreciated. And otherwise, let's talk in chat and see ya later.